G'day and welcome to episode 4 of our Let's Play of Diablo 3. My name is Turt Dald. Let's get started. On the last episode we left off, we were about to enter Deckard Cain's residence. We entered, got a little cut scene. Magda had all three sword pieces and was trying to convince Deckard Cain to put the sword pieces together. Adria, or Leah, went into a fit of rage and killed all her henchmen. Magda then proceeded to kidnap the stranger. We, in his last final act, Deckard Cain put together the sword pieces and created the sword. Our next mission was to try to find the stranger. We went through an area of caves full of spiders, ended up killing a spider queen, went through a few other areas, and finally ended up at the butcher, killed the butcher, and entered and saved the stranger, gave him the sword, find out he was actually an angel, and that is where we left off. So we're on our way to Act 2.
My friend, shall we depart to Chaldea?
It was all just stories. My uncle saw what he wanted to see.
Deckard sacrificed much to protect this world. But his work is not over.
What would you know about sacrifice?
Tyrael, the ancient law of the high heaven strictly forbids us from interfering with the mortal world. Yet you have done so, brazenly.
All I am guilty of, Imperius, is bringing justice, while you hide, cowering behind your throne.
Silence! You will now answer for your transgressions.
You cannot judge me. I am justice itself. We were meant for more than this. To protect the innocent. But if our precious laws bind you all to inaction, then I will no longer stand as your brother.
You chose to be one of us.
Sacrilege.
Thus, I fell willingly. Because humanity is the only hope for this world.
I never believed all your crazy tales. The work. You never finished. I will finish it, Uncle. I will carry on for you.
Tristram is safe. I go now to Caldeum, the great city of the East. It has fallen before one of the last lords of hell, Belial. I will set the city free.
So here we are in Caldeum. We're gonna confront Magda, I guess. Okay, there's our weapon shop. Jeweler is usually located here. He's not here yet. There's our scoundrel buddy. Leah's books will appear here. She's got 5 of them here. And Miriam wants to talk to us.
An enchanting young woman, who is much more than her youth suggests, will come to your aid today. She can be of great help to you, so try to be polite, will you?
Why is her aid important to me this day? What will happen?
The Coven will use deception to try to ambush you. Ugh, how predictable. I was just talking to Hedrick. He is still denying his grief. He really needs to open up. If he would just let me comfort him, it would do him a world of good.
Hey, mister, I got some new things. You should take a look.
And there's this woman standing here. And there's traders down here.
Good, because I got some new items to show you.
3 conversations, she'll give you a book. She's got a total of 4 conversations.
I have never been outside the city my entire life. I have never even been outside the palace. When they threw us out here, I thought I would die. I was terrified. But now, look at this view. I have never understood how large the world actually was. It is beautiful.
Here we are. Caldeum, Jewel of the East. Uncle Deckard loved this place.
He wouldn't now that it is under the spell of Belial, Lord of Lies. I can smell his stench on the air.
Our paths lead apart. You search for Belial, and I will seek Magda. Her end will bring rest to Cain's spirit. Did you think that you would return to Caldeum?
I told myself I'd never come back here. And yet here I am.
Because of what happened to your father?
Because of what happened to me. Some scars don't heal, and there's no point in scratching at them, is there? The weather doesn't suit me either.
Okay, let's check on... Miriam's got another conversation and a book. There you go.
You seem down today. Tell me what Miriam can do for you.
The spirits speak to me of the great evil the Coven does. These are not happy things.
Those spirits of yours need to lighten up. So the demon lords want to crush all humanity beneath their heel. Does that mean you can't smile? The cultists are making a great mess of things out in the desert. They deserve the painful death you will bring to them.
What does the Coven mean to do?
They are torturing and killing innocent villagers to lure you into their trap. But you'll get the better of them, won't you?
Caldeum. Everything Uncle Deckard left me leads to this place. It's strange. I first met him here when I was only a child, and now his loss feels heavier than ever. He was right about everything all along. We have to stop Belial before it's too late.
Okay, let's do this.
God, where did these refugees come from?
I am not a god. I am a Shira, commander of the Iron Wolves. We saved these refugees from Magda's coven, but even now wreaks havoc throughout the borderlands.
Then we share a common foe. I seek Magda. but I do not know where to find her.
She's heading toward Alcarnus, but has blocked the road behind her. However, there is another way. Through the Kasim outpost.
And she's got a couple more conversations.
All of these people have fled from the cultists in Alcarnus. They are refugees far from their homes.
Why do they stay here? Why do they not go in the city?
The Imperial Guard lets no one in. These people are sentenced to a slow death. The Iron Wolves were mercenaries until we helped the Zakharum priests find the successor to the first Emperor Hakan. We became the Emperor's personal guard after that, but everything changed a few months ago when the first refugees began arriving. An Imperial Guard was created to protect the citizens from the refugees, while we were out in the desert fighting the Coven and their demon spawn. Eventually, they took over.
I have considered what we discussed, and you are correct. I know little about my past, beyond what my order has told me. But what does it matter? Look what they have done for me. They've turned me into a living weapon, a light against darkness.
I am not sure that the darkness you speak of is not in the order you serve. You must be able to remember your past, to know the truth.
I wouldn't know how to begin. How do I seek memories that have been taken from me?
Ground Otatsu root would uncover every memory in your head, or make you blind. It is a dangerous route.
You may be right. I will find a way to take back my memories and exonerate my order.
Tyrael and I learned that while the Iron Wolves were fighting Magda in the desert, the Emperor replaced them with Imperial guards who bar all from the inner city.
I suspect that the Iron Wolves were sent out to die. Belial has made his move. We must find a way into the city.
As a child, I explored Chaldean while Uncle Deckard studied here. I can get in through the sewers.
Be safe and learn what you can. When I return, Magda will trouble us no more.
Be careful. Alcarnus sounds like Magda's trap.
Now there's 6 books located in here. You can get them 1 at a time, or I got a way to get 3 at a time. It's a lot better that way. Now there's a woman here. She's got 3 conversations throughout the game, or this act.
Many of my banished peers have fled for Lut Gholen. Not I. I shall wait for our Emperor to come to his senses.
Very noble, my lady. So it has nothing to do with the last caravan leaving 10 minutes ago?
What impudence! How dare you even speak to me?
Apologies, my lady. You'd best take up your concerns with the Emperor.
I've dug up some... This gate leads to Alcarnus. You'll need to follow the long road over the canyon bridge and through the Kasim outpost. We haven't heard anything from the Iron Wolves in the desert. If you make it to the Kasim outpost, seek out Captain David.
Magda will pay for her wickedness.
Take heed, traveler. Cultists guard these desert roads, and they will slay any who pass.
They may find that difficult. I have come to kill them and their leader.
Then you must not go alone. I shall accompany you. There are illusions out there. Liars to some, but I can see them for what they are. The Coven's foul magic. They will lead you to your death.
I appreciate your concern, but these cultists are known to me. I do not fear their tracks.
She looks...
Stay back! They're in the rocks!
Need more time.
Evil has been rebuked.
Be careful. They are very near.
It's blood.
You should never have become. Demons will feast on your bones.
Needs more time. How do you know about it?
I am an enchantress. The ways of magic and illusion are familiar to me. My name is Arena.
Thank you, Irene. But tell me why you are truly here. I sense you have a greater purpose.
Well, I am also looking for someone. But here, let me clear the way for you.
Captain, from behind!
Protect the people! Iron Wolves!
If not for you, the Lacuni would have eaten well this day.
Is the road ahead so filled with danger?
More than Lacuni stalk the road. Cultists cast their spells.
That's gonna
into
make
desert
me
layers
laugh
to
every
disguise
time.
the Black Canyon Bridge.
Let us head north to the Howling Plateau. The cultist magic seems to be emanating from there.
Okay, I usually just like to clear this up down here. Oh yeah, I got NEMS, that's right. Okay. I almost forgot I had NEMS. It's okay. I just gotta remember I got them, that's all.
Needs more
Be
time.
prepared. Wow, that's a wicked one, eh? Yeah, that electrical is no joke.
Not ready yet.
We have done it.
Yeah, I can't forget I got NEMS. It's about time for a weapon upgrade, I think, too. Killing a little bit too slow.
There is another illusion here. Cultists try to hide their footsteps. Their spells are weak and easily countered. If we follow these prints, we can find their lairs and halt the rituals. I will seek out any other traces of their magic.
I just can't see anything here. Normally I can spot guys in the distance and get a haunt on them so I can carry on my kill streak, but it's not gonna let me. Annoying little mosquitoes, I don't know what to call them. Sand wasps. Okay, somebody saw me. There we go.
Always wanted to fight some of these.
Need more time. Not ready yet.
Gem drop. There we go.
Those foul cultists have come this
Look, more hidden. This is one of the cultist lairs. They are casting part of the illusion inside.
Okay, should be a book in here.
The ritual is disrupted.
Need more
Kill
time.
the
There should be another ritual.
I owe you my life.
Right there,
Magda. This hero means to attack you in Alcanus. If I were you, I would set a trap at the Casim outpost. But I am not you. For all I know, you wish to fail me again and force me to kill you. That would grieve me, though somehow I think I could manage it.
Yeah, I didn't move because sometimes when you move, she'll start talking and then you lose the conversation.
Look, more hidden footprints.
So stand completely still and then you get the conversation. Not that it's important, it's just part of the Let's Play here, I guess. Take advantage of our NEMs while we can.
Needs more time.
Come so many gold pulses.
Not ready yet. Need more time.
Yeah, we definitely need a weapon upgrade here pretty quick. I was gonna do T2, but I thought no, up it when we get to 70 because there's a little sweet spot there at around 67, 68 where you're fighting over leveled enemies. And it takes forever to level up between level 67 and 70, simply because you're fighting over leveled enemies and it takes forever to kill them. It happens every time, it's just the game. Oh, there's a book down there.
Look, more hidden footprints.
That's a random spawn. Cannibal. Story of a cannibal.
Not ready yet.
Starvation from 3 days with no food, but that is no excuse for what we have done. Day 7. I cannot face what I have become. Day 10. I hunger, but I am patient. Someone will come for me, and then I will feed again.
Again, I didn't move outside because if you do, sometimes she'll talk and you'll miss the story. The cannibal story. That's where we gotta go. It's just up there, but we're gonna check out around here. There's usually a couple of caves to explore. Oh, we gotta do the thing anyways.
Need more time.
Look, more hidden footprints.
There's a cave, SIROCCO. Caverns.
Not ready yet.
Boy, that meteor's hitting me hard. I don't know why. Should be okay.
Need more time.
Harder than it should.
Just reward!
Needs more time.
Look, more hidden footprints.
Need more time. Not ready yet.
Oh, another cold pulse. Wow. I know my weakness. Good thing I didn't go T2 because that would almost one-shot. Still need a weapon upgrade. Hopefully waits till 60, because then we have a 60 weapon and then we're good till 70.
Holy, do you see that enemy over there?
Mortar.
Needs more time.
Oh, look at that. That's just hitting me hard.
Need more time. Needs more time.
remember this being that mazy, but apparently it is. I know it circles around, that's why I said, okay, there's the way out, down. Well, I heard something drop. There we are.
Not ready yet.
Against the other one though. Enchanted.
Not ready yet.
Must be fast. They're just letting them out.
Need more time. Needs more time.
The Lord of Lies is as cunning as he is vile. We'll need to use our wits to defeat him.
Belial's deceit spreads far. We must keep our eyes open.
Agreed. He will not catch us off guard.
Mystical.
Not ready yet. Need more time. Not ready yet.
Oh, I went right by it, eh?
Need more time. Needs more time.
Well, they know my weakness. Well, I guess just about everything is my weakness, I guess, at this point.
Not ready yet. Need more time.
Oh, two-handed axe. There you go. It'll be 57 or level 58, so we got a leveled weapon for a while. Probably hold us off till level 70. We're getting there. I'll take it to the bridge. I hate going back and forth too much. I'll just travel. It's not like we're not
Needs more
killing
time.
things, so we'll just keep going till there's a point we go when we get to the bridge that there's conversations to do, so. See, I can't see how close I am once I'm getting hit.
Need more time.
Normally I can judge the distance to stay away from these guys. I can't when it goes dark and that thing's spraying. I just can't tell. I can't tell how close we are. That's why I get hit. Normally I wouldn't get hit because I can tell how close I am.
Needs more time. The spirits smile upon me.
Look, more hidden footprints.
Not ready yet.
This is one of the cultist lairs. They are casting part of the illusion inside.
Well, since we got a magazine in the first one, or a book, there might or might not be a book in here. So.
Needs more time.
The ritual is disrupted.
Can't see his satchel. That's for Kane. Kane's satchel. Sometimes you'll get the second orders of Magda in here on a body.
The Coven's magic. Let us go to the bridge.
And again, I can't move. If I go outside, we'll lose this conversation, so I gotta sit here and listen. There you go.
It is with some reluctance that I write on the seven lords of hell, for they are the greatest of the demons, and even whispering their names seems to poison the air around me. They are divided into the lesser evils, Belial, Asmodan, Juriel, and Andariel, and the prime evils, Mephisto, Baal, and Diablo.
Tell me, what shall you do when Magda is dead?
Belial and Asmodan, lords of hell, plan to destroy us all. I shall destroy them first.
How curious. You must be the one I was meant to find here. I think it is time for you to know my true tale. I am not from Chaldeum. I learned these spells 1500 years ago. My sisters and I pledged our service to a man of great power. We called him the Prophet. He trained us and placed us in a magical slumber to awaken in this era. I am to prevent the lords of hell from invading.
Much of the great magic of this world has been lost over the millennia. Fight by my side. We can destroy the lords of hell together.
Okay, we're gonna go home from here.
Returning to town.
Hey, mister, I got some new things. You should take a look.
There you go. Attacks will slay enemies with less than 7% health. Excellent. see if that we got anything for Cormac. Increased grasp of the dead. I'd rather have fight than armor, but armor's good too. We'll take that. Area damage with fight. Yeah, we'll take that. Area damage is good for our gargantuan. Okay, upgrade in boots. Nice. Level 60, eh? How close are we? Because that would be better. It says it isn't, but if you do a comparison, because I got gems in the other one, it's better. And it has arcane resistance on it, which is good. Okay, this should be better for him.
Excellent.
Perfect. If you don't come back at that point, you could miss a couple conversations. So I am trying to get all of them. I'm going to keep that. And let's check this woman. No, she's not ready.
Have these lands changed much since you were here last?
Last time I passed through here was soon after meeting Mira. She wanted to stop and see the city, but I convinced her to travel on. My good memories of Chaldeum feel like I'm watching someone else's life. I'll be glad for us to be gone.
I must say I'm very fond of this new family I find myself in. But you could be a bit more open about your love for us, you know.
You do bring me joy, but love is not something to be joked about.
Oh, don't try to hide it. You act like you just need us for our skills, but we know the real reason you've brought us along with you.
Her first conversation will give us a magazine or a book.
How long have you looked for me?
Well, it was not very easy to find you. I had to search for days. When I woke up alone, I did not know what had happened. I wrote about it a little. You may read more if you wish. I felt no fear when they sealed the tomb before me, only a sense of peace as my mind drifted away into the darkness. It seems I opened my eyes only seconds later and beheld the chamber in ruins, half buried in sand. I have left everything behind. Only hope guides me now.
Tell me about your time.
Beautiful cities towered up toward the heavens, but they were full of wickedness. The Vigerai ruled them with will's sharpest stone.
Who were the Vigerai?
A clan of mages, bound more by their lust for power than by blood. I see that their influence has waned in this age.
Was the prophet one of them?
Oh no, he meant to punish the Vigerai. They were the first to summon demons into this land.
Do you have any other family?
My brother and I were orphans. We only had each other.
Is he a thief also?
No, he was a member of the city guard.
That seems odd.
Not as much as you might think. Until the end, that is.
World seems empty without Covetous. And she wasn't ready. Nope.
Now to find the Qasim outpost.
Well, and this is usually packed. Well, a couple things could spawn here. see. No, I'm not going to get the cave. It's just going to be a bunch of flies. In the center of the room, in one of them, will be a boarded up hole, and you hit the boarded up hole and a thing comes out and you kill it, and then you got a cave. But we got this one instead. This is random. This isn't here. This door isn't here most of the time. So over here is where you can get another wandering trader, but it doesn't look like they're going to be here. Sometimes there's a door open here, and there'll be a trader in there. Where we got to go is just over here, but I'm going to try and get everything here. I want to kill everything. I need the XPs. Where are you guys? This is usually just packed. I haven't had a kill streak in a while. Getting itchy. Pool of reflection, nice. This was another spot. There was always a body here with a bunch of gold on it. That's changed.
Need more time.
These creatures won't go down easily.
Needs more time. My curse on you.
There we go. I like that 7% health thing. It's pretty cool. Works on bosses too. I guess they did that because the necromancer has a skill that does that. So to make it fair, I guess. Oh, that's my thing. Ball. Yeah, usually I run the game with the only sounds I have on are the sound effects. And the reason I have that on is I want to hear what kind of monsters I'm going to be facing, because you can tell what they are just by the noise they make. I have all the voices off, I have the music off, and I just have the effects on so I can tell what kind of monsters are coming up. You can usually tell from a distance what you're going to be fighting just from the noises that are being made. So
Needs more time.
guys from here. Doing enough damage.
Need more time.
Come on, come and get me. Yeah, that's not doing enough damage. Usually, sometimes he'll jump over here, but he's not going to today. Okay. There is a book in here. It's basically where we're gonna go. It's in a little satchel. It's another Deckard Cain kind of journal. What do we get here? Ruins. Golden chest at the end. Elegant. Chest. Lots of monsters to kill.
Not ready yet.
I hear a goblin. Gotta run this way if I can. Oh, we're at 60.
Needs more time.
Can't buy me the butter.
Need more time.
So we'll get the quality gems and start seeing Death's Breath, which is a crafting material that you do any crafting takes Death's Breath. Doesn't matter what you're doing, you're going to be taking a little bit of Death's Breath every time you craft something. So
need more time.
Death's Breath usually drop from elites. So occasionally from a treasure goblin, but usually from elites.
Needs more time.
See if we get one here, and then we can upgrade our own.
Need more time.
Blacksmith to level 12. Come on.
Needs more time.
No Death's Breath.
Could we find more like
No luck today. Well, got another chance.
Not ready yet. The truth
Arcane,
binds
so I gotta watch my toes here. Okay, look at that, just one little hit.
Needs more time.
It's because I'm low on bite. I've got a lot of things on that don't have bite, so that's why I'm getting hit so hard, I think. So I gotta start grabbing stuff with bite on it. Okay, where are we going? Down this way.
Not ready yet.
I keep thinking that's somebody else's attack. Belial uses that attack. It's his attack.
Need more time.
There is a golden chest in here, so I gotta keep an eye out for it. I'm still in level 1, okay. I thought I was already in level 2. This is taking a while to get to level 2 here. Oh, Death's Breath, go on, give me just one.
Needs more time.
Okay, this is a dance of death here. And freezing, wow.
Need more time. Have you journeyed to Kyrgyzstan before?
I rarely ventured beyond the bounds of Westmarch in my younger years.
Not
After
ready
the
yet.
orders took me in, I had little need to travel.
Okay, we got the big area, beginning area here. Wow. Oh, this is just a short walk to get to the second level, but we got the mazy one. Yeah, there it is.
Not ready yet. Needs more time. Not ready yet.
Now I could take piranhas now, but it costs mana. Quite honestly, oh, mace, one-handed, something for Cormac maybe. Once I get a decent offhand with it. What was I saying? I could take piranhas now, but it costs mana, right? And the other piranhas, they're okay. It's just, it just doesn't do the same as this for what I need it for right now. Eventually we will be taking piranhas, just not the normal piranhas.
Needs more time.
This thing's doing damage now. What's going on? It was doing nothing before. you have to be a certain level before it'll do any damage. I don't know.
Need more time.
There's our chest. Give me a death breath, guys. Come on. Be nice to me.
Not ready yet.
Wow, this is doing damage now. No death's breath. Oh, it's gonna make me wait for that laser.
I cannot carry more.
Okay, we're full. I'm gonna take the. I'm gonna drop something and take this ruby. I'm gonna sell them now because we'll be getting the higher end stuff.
Hey, mister, I got some new things. You should take a look.
Wow, no death's breath, eh? Disappointing. Yeah, they're very disappointing. Okay, Cormac, what do you got here, buddy? I think I got something for you. Wow, that's pretty close to being better than mine. Critical hits have a 3% chance to spawn globes, but I just want them to have some damage. Yeah, we know that. So we're gonna sell all these.
I heard you came here from Tristram. My family came from there. That place has had some very bad luck, hasn't it?
And let's do this. Oh, there was a conversation there, sorry. Might as well do these two.
I need to go back.
Wow. It's got physical resistance on it too. Okay, no bite, but physical resistance is great. Okay, there was a conversation here. I don't remember her having one in the middle of nowhere.
Have I ever told you that I knew Shen before he became part of our family here?
And a book, too.
He is such a sweet old fool. What a wild love we had for each other. He used to do the most surprising things, if you know what I mean. I could tell you stories that would curl your hair.
Please don't.
The city has many secrets, and I still remember most of them. I can get into Chaldeum through the sewers if I avoid the Imperial Guard. While I'm out, my friend has sworn to take down Magda. It won't bring Uncle Deckard back, but we'll all be relieved when she's gone.
I stayed outside last night. I tried to ignore the silence, but the empty air felt like an open mouth above my head. Eventually, I realized I had to sleep. If someone was going to kill me, I was already dead. I hadn't slept that well in years.
Yeah, I forgot you. Once you open that gate, you come back and you get those stuff. So. another book.
Belial, Lord of Lies, is the most elusive of the 7 evils and is a master of deceit. It is said that he manipulated Asmodan into revolt against the prime evils. This began the Burning Hell's civil war, which ended with the dark exile of the prime evils to our mortal realm.
Death's breath. Come on, baby. Death's breath.
Needs more time.
Yep. It's not to be. There's going to be a golden chest here, and that guy we were shooting at. Open the golden chest, 2 guys pop out.
Need more time.
Higher end gems. Down here.
Will make our foes suffer as I suffer.
Needs more time.
Gotta get them all. Gotta get them all.
Need more time.
Okay, right up here should be a book. Right there. So I'm going to sit here because if I go up,
The Foulest manuscript lists Asmodan as the best battlefield commander of all demons, having defeated the angels many times in the eternal conflict across Pandemonium and the prime evils in the demonic civil war. If the Lord of Sin ever assaults our realm, we truly have much to fear.
I'm gonna laugh every time, guys. Every time that one comes up when you're not doing anything, nobody's attacking or nothing. Okay, another book just up here.
There's something odd about those guards.
Captain of the Guard, you are hereby ordered to send a band of your most loyal men to secure the Qasim outpost. Control of the city hangs by a thread. The commoners are becoming restless, and it is imperative that we subdue them. Remain vigilant, for there may already be an outsider within our borders looking to stir up trouble.
You must open the gate. I need to go to Arcanos.
You must be mad. But if you're intent on rushing headlong to your death, talk to Captain David down in the command post. He's got the gate key.
Here you are, delivered unto me as a sacrifice.
A gift from Lord Belial.
There is a sacrifice here. It is not. Your master sent me to this place as bait to take me from Chaldean.
No, he would never betray me. Strike him down.
Your master is the Lord of Lies. You matter not to him.
Not a moment too soon. They plan to sacrifice us to Belial. Iron Wolves, take back the town!
Okay, I like to go from here because two guys come here and then you got to come back here and get them anyway. So.
Not ready yet.
I'll make my way down. Two guys down here. We get them all at once.
Has Magda reached Arcanus?
Yes, we've heard rumors of a horrible slaughter there.
Then you must open this gate. I must save who I can.
And this is where I would normally go back home and get those conversations. Oh, we got wow, fire skills. Nice. I got wizard pets, but still good.
I can hear the spirit's anguish. Arcanus cannot. My curse on you.
That was all of them.
The spirits grant me blessings.
Okay, a little quest up here.
I came here, searching for a powerful ghost named Gesram. We found him here, locked within the soul prisons. But the cultist wounded me gravely in the desert, and I dare not try to destroy him. You must do what I could not. Gesram is free! I can feel his presence!
Needs more time. My curse on you. Not ready yet.
How many sons does this desert have?
Need more time.
Told you I'd laugh every time. Oh, it seems to be doing damage now. I don't know why. It wasn't before.
Not ready yet.
Let's use our NEMs.
I don't like the look
Give
of
me
that.
a death's breath. Death's breath.
Needs more time. Need more time.
Oh, death's breath. Fuckers.
What a monstrous creature!
Gonna be this hard.
Not ready yet. Needs more time.
There's a book in here.
Need more time.
Book is just right up here. There it is.
Diablo was the youngest of the prime evils, but I found him the most dangerous, for his power over terror left him incapable of feeling fear. Though he had easily possessed and corrupted many humans, Diablo's essence was finally trapped in a soul stone and vanished to the unfathomable abyss 20 years ago.
Help us! You can't leave us here!
Do not fear. I will
I must escape.
You are safe.
Needs more time.
I owe you everything.
Need more time.
See, the guard just automatically goes for the guy that's shielding. It's weird. I don't know why. He just does.
Needs more time.
Death's breath. There we go. Now we can level up our blacksmith. Okay, and the rest of the prisoners are in here. So we had 10, so there should be 3 in here. I think it's 13 that you need for the achievement. 1, 2, 3, there you go. 13 prisoners saved.
Not worry about us. Go!
Okay, a couple magazines coming up in the next area. One of them you can only get here at this juncture in the game. That's the only time it's here. Run and go and get that now. Right there.
Another sunset, and Alcarnus is still safe from the sudden madness that plagues Caldeum. Though we are seeing an influx of hooded pilgrims for some Cyril holy day, the demons out there are keeping their distance. I will double the guard at the gate. We must not be unprepared if our luck turns.
Glory to you.
Need more time.
Another little area here. Sometimes there's a magazine or a book in here. Not this time. It'll usually be on a body. Okay, and there's a book by the door where we are going in. Well, let's see if we can get another defense breath.
For a long fight.
Needs more time.
Boy, they really send that mortar out there. Kind of getting used to this effect now, so I'm playing a little better.
Need more time.
Took me a minute, guys. It took me a minute. I'm playing a little better.
Not ready yet. Need more time.
Second death's breath, nice. We don't have to worry about the jeweler. Did I get the book by the door? I didn't, did I? Wow. We'll come back for that.
I will send your spirit to the unformed land. There, your victims eagerly await your arrival.
It matters not. While you hunted me, Belial's Imperial Guard captured your little witch Leah. Soon, her power shall be his.
Needs more time. Ready yet. Needs more time. more time. Not ready yet. Need more time. Needs more time. Let your spirit be at ease, Deckard Cain. The Coven will trouble these lands no more.
Another triumph for righteousness. Let the wicked tremble.
I need to go back. As the life drained from Magda's broken form, she swore that her master, the demon lord Belial, would rule our world. I will not let this come to pass.
Well, let's go grab that book. Sorry, guys. Got too wrapped up in Death's Breath.
Need more time.
Magda, such sad, sad tales have reached me of your truly abysmal failure to stop the enemy at the Cassim outpost. But at least the enemy's spy has been found. Once we eliminate her and her allies, this obnoxious little world will fall to me, and perhaps you, if you survive.
Sorry about that. Bathroom emergencies there. Got too excited about the Death's Breath. Okay, let's finally do this. Then we don't have to do the one at a time thing anymore. Excellent. Now when we go salvage, I can salvage whole these at a time. Perfect. I got one of these. I can put in there for now. Two of these. Okay, let's go through our inventory here. See if there's anything for Cormac. Not worth it. This might be better for him. Fire skills. It's got more bite.
Ah, good.
I honestly don't want to go one-handed. I might though for a bit. Go through too much. There we go. $53,745. So let's try this with the offhand. 57, 58. Well, we could try that. So I gotta just be careful on how fast I shoot, that's all. Sell these, and we'll put this in our special area for now. And we got some conversations before we carry on.
Is everything as the prophet said?
Well, I did not expect you to keep company with a Sarah.
You mean Tyrion?
I knew what he was the instant I beheld him, but being in his presence makes me quite nervous.
Why? He is here to aid us.
We do not deserve it. Tyrion sacrificed all he knew to aid us. I hope it is worthwhile.
Why did you not follow your brother into the guards?
We're not much alike, really. He was always dependable and practical. A complete bore, I'd say.
And you were drawn to travel?
Hardly. I was just amusing myself with the Thieves' Guild. It was nothing serious.
Until you became a criminal.
That may have been serious.
I have thought of a way to retrieve my lost memories, but it is dangerous. I must ask you to promise me something. Should I lapse into my old sins, whatever they may be, you must kill me, as I killed John Dar.
I still say I see no darkness in you. But tell me your plan.
I found a journal on John Dar's corpse, written in an ancient Templar cipher. I can translate it, but it will take some time. Perhaps studying his treachery will give me a clue into my past.
Fear haunts your words. Why?
John Dar was once a man of faith, devoted to the Templar Order. What if he discovered something that made him betray himself? That matters not, for I must do this anyway.
I missed that conversation the last time. I should have done it last time, but...
Is this where you met your wife?
It's actually quite a tale. We met in a town not far from here on the outskirts of Curast. She was... well, you're not going to believe it. She was locked in a cage.
She was a breaker of laws?
No. They were going to burn her as a witch.
Your wife was a witch?
Let's talk about this another time.
I have translated a strange passage from John Dar's journal. Long before he began serving Magda, he found a set of what he called key words hidden in a dusty librum. He writes that when he read these words, memories from his past returned to torment him. It was at that point that he began to mistrust the Order, though he did not say why. I am prepared to look upon these words and risk my soul. But I want you to understand something. I know I may die at any time. When I do, it must be without a single doubt that I am serving the light.
You test your faith. There is no shame in that.
Thank you, my friend. But please, remember your promise.
Before she breathed her last, Magda said that the Imperial Guard had captured Leah. The Guard's human form is a veil. They are serpent demons who worship and serve Belial.
Then they must be holding the Emperor against his will. I tremble to think what Belial might do with Leah and her growing power. The only chance we have to rescue Leah is to wrest the Emperor from the grasp of the Imperial Guard.
A shearer of the Iron Wolves can help us to reach the Emperor. I will ask for her aid. Why did your fall raise the dead? You were an angel.
Not just any angel. I was the Archangel of Justice. My fall awoke the vengeful dead who were slain unjustly during Diablo's reign of terror. There was nothing I could do. As my power left my body, I had absolutely no control over it. Caldeum is the greatest city in the world, the seat of the Empire of Kyrgyzstan.
The city is indeed magnificent.
Its libraries overflow with undeciphered tomes of arcane knowledge. Its streets cover labyrinthine tunnels. It is a city of wonder and mystery. I do not know how these refugees persevere. Their situation is dire, and it seems there is little hope for them. Where do they find the strength to carry on?
All lives are filled with suffering, but we persevere so we might see better days.
The human spirit never ceases to amaze me. I feel Belial in the very air. I see his shadow behind haunted eyes, hear his voice whispering lies on the wind. He need not bring an army to this city. It is his already.
My people are shunned many places, but we were always welcomed in Caldeum. Something must be very wrong, that they won't even let their own people into the city now.
The spirits are in agreement. The city is not right.
Well, you don't need visions or your spirit friends to see that Belial is in control of the city. The question is how.
Okay, now up ahead is a couple of magazines that only appear at this point in the game. One right here.
Attention, subjects of Emperor Hakan II. A trespasser has been sighted in the city sewers. Witnesses describe the suspect as a young woman in a crimson tunic. Reports indicate that she arrived in Caldeum recently, along with a party of suspicious travelers. Any information leading to her immediate capture will be handsomely rewarded by His Eminence.
So they were talking about Leah.
I wouldn't go over there if I were you. Some poor fellow fell to his death from the walls.
The demons have taken over the desert. How long until
And
they
this
come
one
to
here.
Caldeum?
My little Hakan has become so cruel, so paranoid in the last few weeks. I hear that he has ordered all of his staff to leave the city, or he will have them thrown from the walls. He cannot possibly mean me. I have cared for him since he was an infant.
Okay, and now this noblewoman again.
From the sculpted sky roads leading to the Imperial Palace, one can see all of breathtaking Caldeum below.
Breathtaking. Before the gates closed, I saw 3 rats and a starving child fighting over half an apple.
It pleases you to exaggerate, I'm sure.
No, it pleases me to pass out drunk in the shade. But here we are.
Okay, and I told you about these books here. There's 6 of them. We'll get 3 right now.
Most commoners know Caldeum by reputation, if not direct experience. The trade city has existed for thousands of years, predating even the Mage clan wars. Its neutral stance throughout the following centuries saved it from the destruction that visited the nearby city of Vizjun, and life, along with trade, carried on. The Trade Consortium Council has always been the ruling body of Caldeum, but it gained additional strength after the fall of the Vigieri. The councilmen saw opportunity in the rapidly growing Zakarum faith, and they allowed the fanatics to build their enormous cathedral, Saldenkal, within the center of the city. Not content to reign supreme in commerce and religion, the Trade Consortium Council aspired to make Chaldeum a nexus of learning as well. It proposed to unite the mage academies in a massive new structure, the Ashari Sanctum, which has remained a beacon of knowledge and advancement ever since.
Okay, let's carry on.
Captain Ravan, the conditions out here are deplorable. Something must be done to aid these people.
Ashira, the Emperor and my friend are in grave danger. I must gain entry into the palace.
I heard what you did at Qasim Outpost in Alcarnus. You have my thanks, and you shall have my help. Captain Ravan, this man has vital information regarding the massacre in the borderlands. We must see the Emperor at once.
Very well, but I don't think you'll find him receptive. Let them pass.
Let's go. I'll lead you to the palace.
You are bold to have sought this audience with me. My guards tell me you were responsible for the massacre of innocent villagers in Alcarnus.
No, that is not true. Alcarnus fell by the hand of Magda, servant of Belial.
If you are innocent, then why do you have a spy skulking through my sewers? Bring her in!
Let me go!
I detest violence. Gods, I leave this matter in your hands.
Needs more time.
I knew you'd come
Crusaders
for me.
Part 9.
We must go now, before war guards
Of the original 427 Crusaders who disappeared into the East, 341 return. Do they still seek the redemption of their faith? How will they react to the destruction of the city that birthed their crusade? Will they continue west to the lands of Westmarch? What does their return portend?
And that completes all the Crusader books.
Get out of here. I will cover your escape.
Thank you. Now we need to get to the sewers. I'll explain why when we get there. These demons are blocking our way. We must destroy their summoning construct.
not ready yet.
There has to be a way into the sewers from here. This leads to the sewers.
The light grows stronger within.
I found my mother Adria. She's alive. But the Imperial Guard is holding her somewhere down here.
Do not worry. We will find your mother, and we will free her.
Okay, we gotta go home
I need
from
to go
here, or we'll miss a book. So, and some
New goods
conversations.
today. Please look. You won't be disappointed.
I'd like the damage, but it's got nothing else I like, so I'm just gonna say no. So if you carry on and end this quest, you'll miss that book.
After all this time, my mother is alive. I couldn't be happier, and yet it's still hard to accept that she never sent word to me or Uncle Deckard. She said that she wanted to keep me safe, but I just wish I'd known. Well, at least I have her now.
Sometimes I feel something different in you.
It is merely the consequence of seeing that which is not readily visible. I have accepted it.
We are both unusual to most, I think. I enjoy traveling with you for this reason.
Then you have my thanks. Although, perhaps you are right. I feel as though part of me still sleeps in a faraway realm.
Maybe you need more time.
That would be nice, but the feeling I have indicates that it is more unpleasant and complicated than that.
What happened to your brother?
Nothing you'd want to hear.
I would not ask if I didn't.
And then what? I suppose you'll make it all right. You'll fix it up just like another one of your little errands. Some things aren't that easy.
And some things are made harder than they should be.
God, you're so noble about it too. Spare me.
So we'll go check on that woman. See if she's ready to talk.
A week ago, I was deafened by the voices. Council members argued in the corridors outside my chambers. Guards chanted on their patrols and scribes murmured incessantly. Out here, there is only the wind.
I heard that you were there 20 years ago when Mount Ariat was destroyed.
Baal, the Lord of Destruction, sought to enslave mankind to the power of hell by corrupting the sacred World Stone. Unthinkable though it was, I was forced to destroy it.
And much of the North with it.
Understand, friend, that entire worlds burned as heaven and hell fought over the World Stone. Ariat's destruction was regrettable. And, believe me, I paid a high cost as well.
What did you do after the World Stone was destroyed?
The resultant explosion dispersed the light and harmony of my angelic being. Without form or shape, I restored myself within the realm of pandemonium. It took me 20 of your years, but finally, I returned home to the high heavens.
You returned as a hero?
Hardly. Believing my actions had endangered creation, the Angira's council put me, the Archangel of Justice, on trial. I knew then that heaven was doomed, unless I could enlist the aid of mankind against the coming onslaught of hell.
Those you've chosen to fight alongside you are an interesting bunch. Children after my own heart, flawed in such interesting ways. Irena is quite vivacious for one with such a burden, don't you think? I know you agree with me, Cormac. You'd best keep your vows in mind, or maybe you shouldn't. And that Lyndon, he makes me laugh. He can warm my bed any night. Reminds me of my second husband, he does.
Okay, let's carry on. Couple of books in here you sometimes. I'm gonna try and find them.
Not today, monster.
I need more time.
Oh, I got frozen. Wow. I thought I was out of that. Oh, wow, that's dangerous. Waller with all that stuff. I better get out of here. I'm gonna come down there. I got some movement.
There, a worthy foe.
You go get him, Cormac.
Needs more time.
Yeah, it's starting to get tougher now. We're hitting close to that 70. So now everything gets a little tougher.
Not ready yet.
They should have run when they had the chance.
Oh, we get this guy. Wow, he's rare. He drops a weird weapon, I think. This is the guy I'm thinking of.
Needs more time.
No, this isn't the guy I'm thinking of. Thought it was, though. Okay, let's check what's down here.
Not ready yet.
Never seen so much snow.
Need more time. Not ready yet.
Okay, there's one.
My exemplary servants. Keep the witch alive until
more
she
time.
talks. Pain will loose her tongue, but only to a point. Remember what happened with the vizier's assistant? It was a pleasurable time, I admit. But the man had only incoherent babble and bloody strands of pus spilling from his lips by the end.
Need more time. Not ready yet.
Freezing again. Holy cow.
Need more time.
This makes the battles last that much longer. Simply because the majority of my damages are my pets and they get frozen.
Needs more time.
It's a pet build. Can I tell you? Mortar.
Need more time.
Freezing again.
Not ready yet.
Boy, that mortar's just kicking my butt here, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Don't usually have that much problem with it.
That's all of them.
Okay, where do these other areas go?
Need more time.
Okay, that's where we gotta go.
Adria should be up here.
I'm gonna go check out down here because I want my books. It's not guaranteed. It's random spawn. It's basically just another... There we are. No. Okay, we didn't get one this time. Just a thing explaining the history of the aqueducts. We'll get it when we come through the next time.
Tell us about the Black Soul Stone. We know of the 3 that the Horadrim used to trap the Primevals. What is the purpose of this one?
Your master Belial has good reason to fear it.
Leave her alone!
Seize them!
Needs more time. Not ready yet.
Chance for glory.
Leah, my daughter.
You know who I am?
My darling, I've watched over you all your life, but I never dared get close because of the danger that always shadows me.
We are still in danger. Let us go from this place.
I'm surprised Cain never told you why I left. He knew I was called to fight the Lords of Hell, and I knew he would keep you safe.
He's gone now.
Then it's fate that we have been reunited. Cain's work, your work, is my war.
According to the Horadric texts, only 2 evils remain. Belial is here in Caldeum, and Asmodean has yet to reveal himself.
Was it difficult to abandon Leah?
What? No, I never saw it that way. She grew up in safety, while I risked my life to find the key to our salvation. It was the sacrifice that I had to make. In any case, Leah will meet her full potential under my guidance. Do you not have things to do?
How well did you know Cain?
For a time, during the darkening of Tristram, we spent many nights in the Tavern of the Rising Sun, discussing his Horadric texts and the varied arcana I'd collected during my travels.
Did you ever meet him again?
Only from afar. From time to time our paths would cross, and I would catch glimpses of Leah as she grew. It broke my heart that I could not reveal myself and raise her as my own.
How did the Imperial Guard find you?
I was trying to steal out of the city. I'd returned to gather some things before setting out to recover Zoltankul's head, and the guards found me.
New goods today. Please look. You won't be disappointed.
This Adria, I sense dark things about her. She is not averse to using whatever means necessary to destroy Asmodan and Belial. She will use the Black Soulstone, no matter what the cost.
Sometimes we pay a large price for what must be done.
Some costs may prove too high, even for you. I worry about Leah. How is she?
Why do you ask?
Oh, no reason. She just needs someone looking out for her. This Zoltan Kuhl sounds like an untrustworthy fellow. You don't have your head separated from your body for no good reason.
He is needed. He holds the Soul Stone.
Well, if you must. But I don't trust any of those ancient sorcerer types. Always up to no good.
Tell me more about your way.
I broke her out in the middle of the night and we escaped. They didn't chase us far. I guess they were glad to see her go.
Not many care for witches.
She wasn't a witch. She was a mystic. Though we didn't find that out for a time. Not until we started traveling with the Vetchin wagon train. But that's a story for another time.
The guards were asking you about this Black Soul Stone. I remember reading about it in Uncle's journal, but it didn't seem important.
No, but it is. It is the key to defeating evil forever. It was created by the mage Zoltan Kuhl to trap demonic souls.
Yes, he was a renegade Horadrim, dismembered by his brethren before he could activate the Soul Stone. His head was sealed away in the Dulgar Oasis.
We must retrieve it, because if we're to use the Soul Stone to defeat Belial and Asmodan, Zoltan Kuhl must live again.
I do not like this. We can defeat Belial without you.
We rescued Leah's mother, the witch Adria. She spoke of a black soul stone, an artifact that could be used to banish all evil from this world. I will find it and bring it back to her.
Murderer, torturer, monster. These were the titles bestowed upon Zoltan Kuhl by the Horadrim. Though it cost them dearly, they killed the wizard for his crimes against nature and sealed his broken corpse within a shadow realm. It seems they were afraid he might return. Zoltan Kuhl, a legend. There is no doubt in my mind he is as powerful as the stories say. But for every bit of his genius, he was surely mad. He was obsessed with immortality and power.
A madman. We would do better to leave him asleep in the desert than to call on him for aid.
You have a better idea.
I do not. It is merely a warning.
Tyrael said not to trust Zoltan Kuhl. What do you think?
It will be dangerous, but you have faced great peril before. If Belial and Asmodan invade, you will have much more to worry about than a dismembered wizard.
I don't like dealing with Kuhl any better than you do, but I see no other way. If Adria says we must, then we must. Uncle Deckard trusted her, and so will I.
300 years ago, I selected Kuhl and 6 others to form the Horadrim. He was a great man who was driven mad by his long quest to hunt evil.
Tell me, why did the Horadrim have to kill Zoltan Kuhl?
He delved into powers not meant for man, trying to fashion an artifact that could fill his empty heart with the souls of angels and demons. The Horadrim had no choice but to slay him. The Order never recovered.
I'm going to call that an episode. I'm having problems with my mic setup here. That then. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And as always, have a good one. Turt Dold out.